Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Goblets and Gaze. I am Aubrey, your GM. This is Season 4, Episode 5, and I am going to turn it over to my players to introduce themselves, tell you who they are, who they're playing, and then we'll get into tonight.
Hello, I'm Aki. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Astraea Bashar Chloris, your quadruple princess bard dragon summoner, child of the Night Queen, grandchild of the Mad King, and all-round magical baddie who also uses she, her pronouns.
Hello, I am Dusty. I use they, he pronouns, and I am playing Joanna of Mexico, bringer of justice, maker of soups, and they use she, her pronouns.
Hello, my name is Ferris. I use she, her pronouns, and I play Dumisa Solfig, a 7-foot semi-possessed barbarian and champion of the night who is very much in love and also uses she, her pronouns.
Hello, I'm Sparlock. I use he, him pronouns. Today I am playing Groon, the walking goblin catastrophe, oracle of flames, healer of wounds, and burner of buildings, though she swears it wasn't her. And Groon uses she, her pronouns.
Hello. My name is Alyssa, and my pronouns are they, them. I am playing Timson Trevino, the god-devouring changeling wizard who is focused on rescuing their late fiancé from purgatory, but also growingly concerned with her influence on this group of younger adventurers. Timson uses she, they pronouns.
Hello, I am Tick. I use he, she, they pronouns, and today I am playing Mero, a monk maiden raised in the underworld, now overcoming parental issues, meeting the Fae, and learning about nature, and being a thought.
So, yes, quick announcements before we get into things. Wayward Arcadium, bring your own mech. Those things still going on as far as I'm aware. Great stuff. It is a lot of fun. Go check them out on Nat20 and Bring Your Own Mech. You can also find me every other Saturday over on Ballad of the Seven Dice in Escaping Carcosa. I am part of the Pathfinder team. And I don't know, keep an eye on Queen's Court Gaming because I have some cool stuff coming up next year. Everyone else, go with your announcements.
Okay, now it's coming in. City that never dies. Go over there. I may sound like I'm dying now because my throat is dry, but I don't die there yet. so go.
Yet.
Yeah, yet. So go check that out. Dusty could say everything else that I'm in. Thank you. Oh no, not thank you. And on Girls run these worlds on Thursdays at 8 p.m. EST. I will be on the Invincible Sword Coven stream where I am playing someone so sad and so sword.
Do they have a sword?
Yeah, they have 2 of them.
Oh!
But spoilers, I lost one.
Oh no.
The first fucking game.
So you only have one. That's okay.
I have one. But yeah. So Dusty, go.
I think the only thing that has not been mentioned that Aki and I share is at Unwavering Force. That's also Alyssa is in. It's Star Wars. Aki is known as the little hater that could. That's all you need to know about the show so far. Bye.
Yes, me, Alyssa.
Go.
You can find me every other Saturday on Duxara19's Twitch channel playing Dragon Riders of AMA, which is a post-apocalyptic quest campaign where we ride dragons and make friends. It's surprisingly wholesome.
Aww.
Okay, Tick.
Isn't that just Spock? Sorry.
I guess I technically have something. If you're doing stuff and you want merch like pins or acrylic trims, hit me up because I do art for that. I get them manufactured. I do the making. I'll do other shit too. Just let me know. That's the shittiest ad of my life, but I don't care. Just hit me up. Hit up Goblets and Gays, actually. And they'll probably be like, hey, Tig, guess what? Someone wants merch. So what happened last time is we did a lot of combat. We were, talking, chilling on this wonderful airship as it took off after we scolded I know their name, but I just want to keep calling them the Windy Bitch because it's funny. As we scolded the Windy Bitch for being not the best sibling, but you can make it up. We want you to do better, ? We all woke up on like the third day after spending a couple days just kind of getting settled in. And shut up, Alyssa, shut the fuck up. Stop, I can see the chat. But I spent a little bit of time getting settled in. And on the third day, we got a wonderful wake-up alarm that 2 flying, like, lizard creatures that I don't remember the name of, Sky Leviathans is how I remember them, were coming
Lindworms.
Lindworms, yes. Lindworms, they were coming to obliterate us. It was like our 7th or 8th assassination attempt. Finally, we've been waiting for one. And they come in, we obliterate them with a lot of fighting. Windy Bitch was trying at the start to... help miss on a nat 1, but it's okay. They made it up in the end. I think that's it. I think that's the entire recap. That's all we did was do a lot of fighting.
Yeah, you did combat. That was the entire last episode.
Oh yeah, because we split them. Gosh dang it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're pretty much going to pick up right after this. The Lindworm is dead on the deck. Immediately, Teithweir turns and just lets out a very loud whistle to get the entire crew's attention, and it just picks up the deck, and then make sure we get all the runes activated. Unfortunately, it seems like we were noticed faster than I wanted to. And we'll look at the rest of you and being like, if you could come into my captain's cabin. We should have a conversation, and then I can also make tea.
Aye, Captain.
And Astraea will start sneezing, so that way my canonical cold makes her have a canonical cold. Ta-da!
Oh no, babe. Is it the high altitude?
I don't know how to do the accent with this voice.
I don't think you need to.
I will put my cloak around her.
Everybody sounds the same when they're sick.
That is horrible. Oh, this is difficult.
Don't hurt yourself.
Teithweir's like, I think I have some tea that might help. Let's get into my cabin.
Mm-hmm.
This is the worst alarm clock ever.
Trust me, you and me both. I was hoping for a nice quiet morning. And they open up the cabin, lead you all in. They go over and put the kettle on and start to prepare tea and glasses for everybody. And just goes, well, so I have good news and bad news.
Give us the bad news first.
Well, it does appear that the gods are tracking us, or were tracking us. At least know where we are.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that our good friend Vasilde sent those.
From what I understand, they are not a friend.
I said that sarcastically, but yeah.
Oh, it's too early. I'm sorry.
For your reference, Joanna, they're the sun god.
But wasn't that like a dragon? I thought, like, he's an asshole, but doesn't he hate dragons?
Lindworms are technically in the same family as dragons, like the same way that, like, your lizard and alligator are related. Same kind of root species. Lindworms are, I don't want to say dumb, but they're not possessed of intelligence like dragons. One of the things
they didn't just like burn the ship from underneath, so yeah.
They were more likely than not probably trying to look for someone specifically.
He knows I'm after him.
Usually things like that, they have a really good sense of smell, so they can track by smell. They're very big, scaly hunting dogs. Think of them like.
You made it sound like you were expecting this on this trip.
I had hoped that my identity was at least. I hope it's still kind of. They don't know who I am or that I am who I am. But yeah, there was like a chance that there might be something like this showing up. I was hoping not. That's why I'm having everybody check all of the runes. We have runes put onto the ship to hopefully hide it from prying eyes when they're activated.
Dumi will look at Tamsin and Joanna, but specifically Tamsin, and be like, "Oh, we never got you an anti-scrying one, and you need one."
Well, if you're on the ship, you should be safe from scrying. That's what some of the runes are for.
Yeah, we're not going to be on the ship forever, will we?
Yeah, I mean, I talked to the craps person when you get to Xeridge. She's pretty good at all of it.
I can technically make a like a little area for when we sleep. Be safe. Double safe. No, triple safe. Yeah, this is very safe.
That's good. Well.
Yeah, you see, I was not prepared for aerial battle. I was prepared for the walking part.
Mm-hmm. I don't think any of us were, to be fair. I think you should have your men double check all the runes, and like you said, as soon as we land, we should seek out that person.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna want to look for Sienna Brightseeker. She's
okay.
Brightseeker's Armaments. She runs that.
No. I'm now concerned what the good news is.
Well, the good news is that the ship held up through all of this and is of good craftsmanship.
Okay, well.
I you know how they're always like, you gotta couch bad news with good news.
Sure. Yeah, totally. I'm gonna go make breakfast.
Okay. He brings over the plate of like this just sort of platter with all these teacups on it. This is an herbal tea that I picked up last time when I was in Osheim, and it's supposed to be good for fighting off colds.
Oh, I would hope so. And I'm gonna take one and try to keep my throat moist.
I know this will not actually help you, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm going to kiss Astraea on the forehead and cast Lay on Hands. Just a little bit.
It's okay, I took damage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Technically, I didn't even make the other save, so I would still assumedly be taking persistent fire damage.
But I will actually roll it. I wasn't gonna roll it, but now I will.
Mm-hmm. Give me a quick flat d20 roll to see if you recover from that. And I will say the DC is 10 because of the Lay on Hands.
Good fucking lord, apparently I can't make these rolls, so if I'm ever burned, I'm just gonna keep getting burned. I rolled a 3.
Oh, you get 42 healing from a little kiss.
That'll push me back up to full until I take damage again.
Rune!
You need
my girlfriend's on
healing?
fire!
Oh goodness. That's really awesome.
No, it's
No.
bad. It's very bad. It hurts her.
Okay.
It's pain.
Okay. Like smacks you with a blanket And then we'll proceed to begin, like, bundling up your wounds once, you know, the, fire cool wears off.
That's so dope. Narratively, I'd like to think the part that keeps burning just happens to be the whole fucking arm that got burned in season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Look at those
Narratively, very good.
wounds. Narratively, it's really tasty.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised by that. Actually, I'm gonna roll one more time just to see what if it'll. Shit, no, it won't. Oh my goodness! Quickly, Aubrey, just tell me to make a skill check. I just want to test this.
Do a performance check.
Good fucking lord! Yeah, okay, it is just the rolls get rid of fire. Yeah, I rolled a 3 and a 4 for that, but for performance, I rolled a 13. You know, which is well over the 10 DC. So it would
Astraea
appear
has
that
issues with like lingering effects, like sickness and burning. Because you have the same problem with like throwing up, right?
yeah, I can't throw up.
I will say that, you know, between Groon and Demisa, you can like get off the magma.
Thank you.
And stop taking damage.
Thank you.
And it's...
I rolled again just to see what would happen. 6.
It's going up.
It's going up very slowly, but that's still like it was like 16 points of resistant damage. That's a lot. That's a lot.
You've all been served tea.
Can I feed Barry tea?
Yeah, the little proboscis, I think that's the right word.
Probably. I don't know what the word is for it, so.
Like, you know, extends, goes into the tea, and you hear small slurping noises.
Aww. A tea connoisseur. Only the best for my baby.
And my brain just went, do moths burp?
I have to look this up.
No.
There is nothing stopping you from making Barry burp.
Barry is famous, so you know.
And eventually stops, and you just hear a tiny burp from Barry.
Aww.
From Barry.
Remember to cover your mouth when you burp. There. I'll pat him. As if I understand, but I don't understand what he's saying.
Well, this has been fun, but I think Astraea should probably get some rest so this doesn't get worse.
Yes, go. You're I technically need to say, you're all dismissed. Yeah.
Gee, thanks for the permission. I will walk her out of the captain's quarters.
I follow. This is not the captain's quarters I wish I was in.
Me too.
We get it! You miss your lover!
We do.
I'm allowed to miss them.
We're so far away, yet so close. We're on a boat, but we're in the opposite domain.
Man, the captain has so much to tell you when they see you again.
I just hope they're okay, and that they're like thinking of us, and that they're like, just, I don't know, looking really hot. So you know they are. You know he's hot.
Yeah, they're so hot.
Hair.
Hot like this soup. Hot soup.
Hot soup. We'll ask, is there anything anyone else wanted to do during this day?
We don't have to play it out, but Timson is definitely like going around and looking at all the runes and sort of learning about them and what the process was and checking their quality and whatnot.
Yeah. They're, as far as you can tell, I don't know how much Tamsin has gotten into like magical crafting.
Much.
Yeah. Well, if you've gotten a lot into magical crafting, you tell these are some very good runes.
Yeah, she is a master of crafting and has magical crafting stuff, so.
Yeah, these are of very good quality, and they did not skimp on these runes. But scrying also doesn't essentially protect you from something that can sniff you out.
Oh, that's so true.
They can't use magical means to spy on you.
GM Bestie, does this look like my dad's work? My third dad, Talon.
Give me a quick perception check.
Thank you. So look at these rolls that I can make that aren't health based. That would be. Oh wait, that's really high. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. 37.
37? You're pretty sure your dad did not put them on here, but they definitely seem to be, at least examples of the same way he designs runes. But, the rest of the day passes uneventfully. The next few days kind of pass uneventfully. You're just traveling, and it's probably near the end of that first week. It's probably like late morning, when Demisa, you hear a knock on your cabin door.
Will answer it, but we did just apparently have an assassination attempt, so I will answer it cautiously with my sword drawn.
Yeah. You see Teithweir standing there, kind of nervously, sort of holding a book.
Oh, it's you. I'll put the sword away.
I know that we didn't get off on the best foot, and I wanted to apologize for that. I may have heard that you like to read, and thought you maybe could use something to keep you company on this trip. And Teithweir will hand over this very battered, well-loved book.
Takes the book and look it over.
It is called Neverland, and maybe doesn't necessarily it's more than a kid's book, but it's it's not and it feels weird saying an adult book without being
Oh, it's a legitimate genre.
Adult. It's
It's a YA novel.
It's essentially it's a YA novel.
New adult.
Yeah, new adult.
Rest in
That's a
peace, new
different
adult.
thing.
Young adult.
Young adult. Yeah.
New age adult.
New age adult. Yes, and you look at this book, and it's got the dust jacket on it, and it itself looks like it's been read many times. You can kind of see that there are some pages that are marked, and they hand it to you and just being like, it is one of my favorites since I read it when I was much younger. I thought you might enjoy it.
Dumisa will nod and then put the book on the bunk, and then say, let's take a walk.
Yeah.
I'm peeking from the cabin. I'm in a
Go back
blanket
to
pillow.
sleep.
I'm in a
Back in
blanket.
blanket.
Don't let me finish. Let me finish my setup. I'm in a... One second, I got a cough now.
Oh,
Yeah. And Teithweir will say, yeah, I have to do checks anyways, so we can walk.
I peek from the blanket pillow fort, and I give them a thumbs up, and then I submerge back into the blanket pillow fort.
I imagine when you do it, it's essentially Rosie pops up right under you, like your head is on top of her head.
Yes, it's just like it's a turtle, like a turtle peeking out its head from the shell, and then we floop back in. Yeah.
You just hear sleepy.
Go sleep.
Go sleep.
We all sleep. Well, except for those two. You two go bond. We go sleep.
Yeah. And Teithweir will lead you out onto the deck.
Why don't we start over with all of this?
Yeah, I think I'd like that.
Hi, I'm Demisa. I'm your half-sister. I also have another half-sister living in my brain, but we will get to that later because that's a lot to unpack.
And I'm Teithweir, your half-sibling. It is...
Mom sucks, right?
Oh, Mom sucks so much. Yeah, she kind of just dumped me on my dad as soon as I was born, and I never saw her again.
Yeah, I can admit I might have a little bit of family baggage that perhaps caused overly hostile reactions to your cavalier introduction. I did get raised by Mom for a little while, and then she, I don't know, wandered off somewhere, and the rest of my family got killed, and I got kidnapped, so that was fun.
I apologize. I'm sorry that happened.
Well, I guess that's just how things go with her, huh? She did show up, actually. I have met her again as an adult. She showed up specifically just to beat my butt into the ground and then wander off without saying words. So that was interesting, too. I did not know she was the goddess of war at the time, so my pride was hurt real bad. But now that I know she's a goddess, I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
I guess I could get beat up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if I should say I'm lucky to not have, had her come after me, but I'm kind of worried when that does happen.
Well, from what I can gather, which isn't much, admittedly, I think she likes the idea of children more than actually having them.
Something soldiers.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, and I didn't stick around long in the Feywilds either. I kind of left when I was a teenager. Came here, fell in at a pirate ship. Oh, my dad was so angry when he realized what pirate ship I was on.
Well, why? What ship were you on?
Yeah, first ship I was on for a bit was the Green Lady.
I'm sorry, who was the captain of the Green Lady at the time? Because you're like old, right? You're like ancient.
Oh, I'm not ancient, but
you're
old.
It
was when I came to Cyrene, the portal was still open.
So, okay.
It was essentially my dad was the original captain.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm familiar with this lore. Carry on.
Yep. And then gave it to somebody else. And then I think it's like 2 times later they gave it to whoever the current captain is. So I was like on the second person. So my dad kind of viewed it as me thumbing my nose at him.
I mean, the real way to do that would have been to take over the ship and run it better than he ever could, but...
I mean, I thought about it, but I liked who was the captain. They were cool. They did.
You should meet
they
the
did a
new
good job.
captain. They're even better.
I mean, they probably are. I mean, I would like to meet them. See that old ship again. Glad that it's still sailing, though. And then, after being on the Green Lady for a bit, I got my own ship and sailed, caused problems for everyone, and then met the rest of the true gods, as we call ourselves. Still think we needed a catchier band name.
Yeah, True God is a little pretentious, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. That was all Lila and Leas.
I wouldn't have thought Lila for it, but no, that sounds right for Leas.
I think Leas just got it from all those books she reads.
Reading can be so dangerous.
And gives people ideas.
And then they start thinking.
I mean, hey, if you want, as you're doing this, you're sort of like going around. He's making sure everybody's doing all of their jobs. Everyone is diligently working, and they'll occasionally look over at them, and they'll nod, and Teithweir will nod back, and they'll go back to what they're doing. And about 10 years ago, I got this idea for a ship that flies. From actually that, no, I got it much longer before that, but 10 years ago, I finally decided to see if I could get a ship that flies. Because that was, in the book I gave you, one of the things at the end, they make a pirate ship fly.
I see. You also read too many books and get ideas.
I would say I'd at least hope my ideas are a little bit easier to put into practice, rather than overthrowing all of our parents.
Oh, I mean, I'm fully on overthrow parents for it, actually. One down, one to go. Personally, I killed one dead, so...
I was like, no, you only killed one, so...
Not the god. This was just a dragon who raised to me after, the whole kidnapped by Vlagos situation went down. And he turned me into a general, and then I repaid him by killing him. You know how you do it.
How one does.
So that was I don't know, a month ago.
Yeah, it has been everything's been happening very quickly. And I think everything is only going to continue happening quickly.
Life comes at you fast.
That it does.
Speaking of fast, why didn't you come looking for us?
Teithweir looks out over the horizon for a moment and sighs, and looks back at you, and they look very remorseful. And they say, honestly, I was scared. And when Lila told me that you exist and you were my half-sibling, it kind of scared me. I've never, never dealt with having a sibling before. Some of the others have, and I guess I was worried I was gonna fuck it up, and look at me. I did. But, you know. Self-fulfilling prophecy and all that.
I think she kind of lets that sit for a minute. And then says, well, I'm not great at family. That's mine, one way or another, tend to leave. But I can tell you that having a sibling is kind of the best thing in the world. And I really miss mine.
Well, I can't promise I'm as good as your sister, but, you know, willing to be your replacement until you can be reunited.
I think replacing is maybe the wrong choice of words.
Stand in, let's say.
How about you just have your spot? Families aren't stuck in a certain number of people.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
it's real cursed, but I mean,
yeah, I was just saying, I think all of our existences are a little cursed.
There's a spot for you if you want it.
Yeah, I mean, if you'll have me. They smile at you. Sort of big orca grin.
Do they look like Sershu?
You see like a bit of the a bit of Sershu, but you know, about kind of like the same things you notice when you look in the mirror. There's the little bits.
Okay. Yeah. I think she was kind of give a nod and start to go. And
No hug!
Out of curiosity. No. Then just out of curiosity, we'll kind of throw back over her shoulder. You don't have a birthmark, do you? Like a weird one?
How weird are we talking about?
I mean, like starburst.
And like they reach over and they like pull up their shirt a little bit, and you can kind of see it's like you could see like half of it because it's like on a weird spot on their hip where it kind of like goes down into their pants. Well, you can see like half of it. I will let you go back to taking care of your sick girlfriend. Let me know what you think about
your crew.
Let me know what you think about the book.
I will.
And yeah, if when you get around to reading the book, it's literally just Peter Pan.
I figured as much.
Hey everybody, Aubrey here with a fun little announcement. Goblets and Gaze is now an affiliate over at Adventure Dice, and we know how much we all love those math rocks. So if you need some new math rocks in your life, go over to adventuredice.ca and in the checkout code, enter our promo code GOBLETS for 10% off. But also, they have dice. They have other TTRPG accessories and tabletop goodies, dice trays, condition rings, and things like that, little spell casting stuff. Great stuff there. Go check them out and support our show. Thank you. Yes. So Ferris, if you read the book, it's Peter Pan. I don't need to describe what happens in Peter Pan.
Familiar with the topic of Peter Pan.
Well, can you just run through what happens in Peter Pan in intricate detail?
We don't have time for that.
No, we don't.
A ginger on a mission. Make as many boys as possible. It's a little game when you think about it.
So yes. I will say that you still have... You don't have to roleplay it out or anything, but this has been about 1 week worth of travel time, and the rest of the next week will pass pretty quietly. And if there's anything you wanted to do or any particular conversations you wanted to have, now is the time for them.
For sure, I want to retrain some skills.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying it so that way it's out in the ether. I can't think of the words, but Arcana is gonna go to expert, so that way occult can be bumped up into expert. So lowering some, bumping some, that kind of thing. I also still want to spend time to translate the berry speak, though I don't think 2 weeks is enough for me to fully understand berry speak, language mechanics wise, but like I'm putting in the work.
You're starting to understand it a little bit.
Yeah,
you can understand like every fifth word.
Awesome.
They mostly seem to be swears.
Wow. Then I will alert Marrow then when I realize that Barry, it really is the true pirate king sailor, and just go, hello Marrow, it's been a week or so and I haven't recovered from my cold.
It's take a while.
That's kind of worrying, actually.
Yeah, I think this is a magical cold. Would make sense a little bit. Also, I've been putting in some hours and I think Barry just curses a lot.
Oh no. I gotta pick up Barry and be like, do you swear a lot?
And Astraea, you just hear, fuck.
Oh, you said fuck right there.
Well, don't do that. Around Rosalite. Specifically, because that's a child. But you can say fuck otherwise. How old is Barry? Are you an adult? Can you swear? Are you an adult, Moth? Are you allowed to swear?
Also remember, Barry's like the size of a cat.
Yeah, I'll say, Barry, you can swear, just not in front of Rosalite, because that's a bad influence for her.
And just straight, just shit.
I am so curious to learn what the rest of these words are.
This is so fun. This is really fun. Well, Barry says the only thing I understood was shit. But I'll work on it. We will decipher this Barry speak.
I really don't know where the fuck he learned about swearing.
I'm gonna leave your mouth.
Goodbye, get some rest. I would also like to start training out of a skill. It's gonna take a lot longer than 2 weeks, but I want to train out of Abundant Step. I don't fucking use it ever. I need it out of this house. I need to train to something else. Anything else, please. Abundant Step by Loath. And I think this is like a not active thing as well, but how many of the crew members can I fuck? Other than the captain, because what?
The captain will give explicit orders not to.
I was gonna try to seduce some of the crewmates.
Like, how explicit of orders? Are we talking like green eggs and ham style? Like, don't do it on the mast or
on the ship.
I'm just gonna look at Windy Bitch as I catch them like giving people like the stern look of no and just be like, are you jealous?
No. Look, you are my half-sister's
Yeah, I'm
really
not going
good
to.
friend.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck you, but like gesture to your crew is like.
It's trust me, we have a lot going on, and I need them to all not be doing that. They can do that with each other, but not. We have a rule: don't fuck the passengers.
Okay. Okay, I can respect that.
Because stuff like that gets messy when feelings get involved.
Fucking voice chat. I gotta stop looking at. They'll just not be like, okay, I can respect that. I understand. No more seducing. Can I still punch people? That's like the second best option.
If they allow you to.
Okay.
There's I'm not gonna say there is a fight club below decks, but just go down to the 4th deck, every other Tuesday.
Okay, wait, every other Tuesday. That's like 2 weeks. I missed the fight club. I don't get to go to fight club.
Well, when you're on the ship next time, because we're taking you back. We're taking you back to all time.
Okay, fair. And hypothetically, do you join fight club? You
No.
seem pretty. Oh. Okay. We're defeated in everything.
I am a god. It is unfair if I join Fight Club.
I've always wanted to try and punch a god.
I don't know. Find me in my next barroom brawl.
Noted. And that destroys all of my plans. I just wanted to be a horny bitch, but no, apparently everyone's off of me. I have been cock-blocked for the greatest cock-block. Demise is the second greatest cock-block now, it seems. I'm being the sole member of brain cells and something. Okay, that's all from me, though. Maybe try to kick Tamsin's ass in chess, but that's not gonna happen.
I don't know, unless you cheat.
Yeah, how good's your cheating gotten?
How good is my sleight of hand gotten? Hold on. I'll cheat.
Are you gonna cheat like the Grandmaster did, where he put?
No!
You know which one I'm referring to, right?
I am, and I hate it.
Thank you.
I don't think we have the technology for that yet.
You don't know. We just came from Ozheim. Apparently, they have everything.
No, I feel like the people watching, I hope they know what we're talking about. But yeah, I'll roll. Is it my sleight of hand versus Tamsin's intelligence stuff then, or society?
Sleight of hand versus Tamsin's. I think just their perception.
Okay, so it'd be thievery, right, or stealth?
It'd be thievery.
Okay, versus Tamsin's perception. Tamsin, please roll really low.
I got a 36.
Oh no. I got higher than a 36.
Hell yeah!
I got an 18 plus 21, that's a 39. Ah! I can cheat!
Do you tell Tamsin afterwards that you cheat?
I think I have to, because I'm not good at lying. I can cheat in the moment, but afterwards if you ask, did you cheat? I have to be like, yeah, but you didn't notice, so.
No, you're getting much better at it. I'm sure that your mom would be proud.
Thank you. When she comes back, I'm going to definitely cheat against her as well. I couldn't get away with it as a kid, but now I can. I've practiced. This is the only game of chess where someone's proud of being cheated against. Like, you've cheated. You've grown so much.
Yes. Look, my child, how far you have grown.
In the way of cheating.
unlike Hans Niemann. It's such a fun meme. It's so funny.
Mhm.
Oh, I love chess scandals so much. It's like the fishing scandal.
Yeah. It's just like all of that. We were getting off topic. So Joanna, what are you up to during this very quiet week?
So I think a lot of it is just kind of been like cooking and trying to keep her mind off stuff. But I do think that she's been thinking about what Tamsin said about the journal and like the memory stuff, and has gone back to just kind of read bits of her old journal to see if anything has like jogged her memory, because she remembers some things. The only thing like she remembered named Chris when the Feywild opened up, but like that's about it. So yeah, like a lot of that.
Well, the feeling that things are slowly returning to you, like Atropa said they would. I almost said Torfine. It was like, nope, that's the wrong name.
Yeah, and I don't have anything at the moment for that, so we could just like move on.
Well, what is Groon up to during this week?
So, first a question. Have they found all the sigils?
I mean...
And if yes, have they said anything? Or are they like scrubbing them clean?
If they're above deck or anywhere that are like, passengers would see it, but if it's like down in the storage areas, they're not gonna say anything.
Okay, Groon will be like slowly just, they'll be getting a little bit more, shall we say, adventurous with them until someone says anything. And also at some point, I think Groon will go talk to Joanna. Go talk to Joanna briefly. Accidentally turned off my keyboard while fidgeting.
Yeah. I mean, you'd probably know that she's been cooking or in her room, so you could approach her like whenever.
Joanna?
Oh, Groon. Hey,
I got a question.
Yeah, of course. What's going on?
What is this Therapo people keep talking about?
Therapy?
Oh yeah, therapy. Yeah.
I know everyone has been on Astraea's case to get it. Basically, it's when you talk to someone, usually a professional, or just people willing to listen, to just talk about your feelings that you don't normally talk about, because sometimes just not talking about it is very bad for the mind.
So you talk to like a professional, like a butcher?
No, not well. If you have a very good relationship with your butcher, maybe, but not necessarily. It's like, I believe one of Astraea's dads, probably, she has so many. They're called a therapist. Like, they do that for a living. They're a professional therapy person.
And they just talk, and people give them money for that?
Yeah. It sometimes takes a lot to really figure out what's going on with, yourself.
they can help you figure out what's going on with yourself?
Sometimes, if there's something like I know, like Grun, you and I talk, and I know a bit. I know that Dumi and Astraea talk like that, but sometimes you just need to let those feelings out in a productive manner. And, that may not be always putting arson everywhere or doing something dangerous. It may just be talking.
I'll think about that a little bit, and skitters off.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, I just needed to have that conversation at some point.
Yeah, I think it's a good conversation for Grun to have. And then I'll also ask Tamsin, what are you up to?
I think that if Teithweir has any other books that they're willing to part with, she is sort of just going through the books and trying to keep her mind off of that visit to Purgatory and Amidas.
Does Tamsin need therapy? Should I give
has a
Tamsin therapy?
Chair. No,
No.
she has Jeremy for that.
I'll come give you therapy. Beep beep.
I think that's a conflict of interest.
Okay, fair. I will not give you therapy.
I don't think you are. I don't think you, as their adopted child, could give them therapy.
What do you think I've been doing for the past 17? I'm kidding.
But yes, Teithweir actually does have a surprising number of books, and will let you read however many of them you want.
All of them.
Yeah, just keep coming back. God, why can't I just not like? I just thought about the scene from Beauty and the Beast where Belle just comes in, being like, "I read another book."
Yes, exactly.
Yes, Teithweir definitely seems to have a specific, kind of like a love of books, especially books that involve like people going on grand adventures. Lots of books about pirates.
You're just a little nerd.
They are. As I said in Ferris's DMs, they're kind of like Peter Pan, and they never really grew up.
The only other thing I want to do is walk around with a very enormous blanket and appear in random corners, spying on people. Teithweir specifically, but like everyone's fair game, and it's simply because I can't really work much, but I'm sure as hell gonna make sure we're all functioning like a fucking family.
If no one else says anything else that occurs to me, I do have to talk to Teithweir one more time.
Yeah, we'll say this probably be something near the end of the coming up on Xeridge, and by this point, you're far enough north that it's very cold and very snowy.
Then I will trundle over. And honestly, I don't think Dumisa's been wearing her coat because she gave it to Astraea. And like, she's a Lagosian. She's fine. Do you have like 2 seconds?
Yeah. I just got done with my morning checks, so I was going to make tea and get out of the cold for a little bit.
You really love tea.
Yeah.
That's not what I wanted to talk about. You drink it all the time. I thought it was like a polite thing, but no, you just really like tea.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, no shade, that's cool.
So yes, we'll go into the cabin, and you can ask me whatever you wanted to ask.
Yep. We'll go in. We'll let them get their tea. And then, so I mentioned it very casually last time we talked. And then it dawned on me a little while later, this may not be a casual scenario for you, and that you might have opinions on it and other casually implied situations. So we've killed a god, and we're gonna kill some more. One of those on the list is our dearly belated mother.
Ah, yes.
Is that a
Monty.
problem?
No, fuck no.
No, okay. Okay, because I just sort of like really casually said, we're gonna kill mom, and also I've killed my father. And then later I went, wow, what a thing to say to someone you just met. They're probably judging me hard. I just said I'm gonna kill their mother. Oh, cool. If you're cool with it, then that's great.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm available when if I'm around when it happens, I'd love to, give a hand.
Wow. That's not how I thought we would bond as siblings, but you know what?
Mm-hmm. I mean, sometimes you just have to be two siblings bonding over how much they hate their mother.
Yeah, I mean, Teshka would join us too, because that's like when she comes out, isn't a fight. Like that's when you really get to meet Teshka. Not like the real Teshka, it's like the angry Teshka, but that's when you get to see her, like, oh, it's cool. It looks cool. It's bad. It's a bad situation, but it looks so cool.
Yeah. Did you rage in the last fight?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I think I specifically called on like Teshka, like to do something like Spirit Guardians or something like that.
Yeah, and then Teithweir will nod. I was just being like, yeah, I think I noticed that when we fought those Lenorms.
The glowing, yeah, that is the ghost of our dead sister.
Yeah, that's you did mention that, and then I don't think you clarified that.
Right, because it was a lot, and I did not circle back to that at all.
It's okay. That seems like it is a lot, and I understand if you don't want to tell me now.
It is a long story, but here's the short version. She died in the Vlogosian raid. I joined Vlogos. And then like 15 plus years later, it's like 20. It's like 20 or so. It's a little less than 20. It's closer to 50. Anyway, the math doesn't matter. I was secretly experimented on by this guy who I sort of trusted at the time, but really should not have, who was also my girlfriend's sort of father, not her real dad, but like he tried to adopt her. It's a thing. And he dragged my dead sister out of the wheel and plopped her in my head as a prototype for what he then proceeded to do a lot of Lagosian soldiers. I don't know if they had dead siblings in their heads or if they were just any old ghost, but now I have Teshka living in my brain, and also sometimes I can summon the ghosts of my warband who I killed the first time I got possessed by my dead sister.
Oh, holy fuck. You weren't kidding when you said that's a lot.
It's heavy.
Yeah, I mean, but you seem to have processed it very well.
It's one of those you stop swimming to die situations.
That's fair. I've dealt with those before.
And honestly, everything else that happens after it is like so much worse that really the old trauma like doesn't faze me anymore.
Yeah. I also understand that too.
It's like, wow, it can't really compare to having your mother be god of war and then your dad is a dragon. Not my real dad. My real dad was really cool. He was a baker, but he did die in the raid, so that's unfortunate.
Oh, I'm sorry. My condolences.
I'm sorry. I'm just dropping it all on you. I apologize.
It's okay.
I feel compelled to like catch you up to everything because I don't know, we could never see each other again. I could die on this mission. It happens. And we have so much lost time. I don't know. I'm not used to having to catch up with people. I don't have people in my life to catch up with, they're always with me all the time.
That's
except for the
fair.
captain. But like, it's cool. We have long talks. It's really nice.
Well, yeah. When Lila said it was a lot that you went through, I didn't expect this, but if you ever need to talk about it, when I'm around, I am more than happy to lend an ear.
I'm gonna try to not because I don't think you could, but because it's a lot, and I maybe shouldn't drop it on you. It's just hard to, I don't know, talk about my life at all without it being this depressing episode.
It's like I'm not sure anybody on this ship has had the best life.
Astraea had a great life for a while. Actually, Marrow's technically was great too until they learned the truth of like everything. And colored it retrospectively in the negative.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was more of, I was talking more on my side, like, all of my crew and stuff, I technically had a good upbringing, I grew up in the Fey Courts, I just hated it. I mean, they weren't particularly happy, that, my dad, had me with the goddess of war, because that was still during the time when the gods and the Fae were fighting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I do not understand our mother at all. Like, that is a spectrum.
That is very much a spectrum.
Random baker. A cool dude.
Mm-hmm.
But just some mortal baker man.
Yeah, I've, like I said, I have long given up trying to understand our mother.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I've only recently given up on that one, but I have also given up on that one.
Oh. But as I do mean it, though, if you ever need to talk to someone, about all of this, and yeah, I'm more than happy to listen, make you tea, cook dinner, just bitch about our mom.
Do you cook?
Yeah, I do sometimes. This place, we already have a cook, so I don't want to take away their job. But
if you're busy, you're the captain.
I've lived many places, but I did settle down in Cressa for a number of years and had a place there. I would enjoy fishing and then cooking fish.
If you ever want to learn to bake, I would be happy to show you.
I mean, if you ever want to learn how to really cook some nice fish, I'll be more happy to show you.
You know what? I have not practiced a lot of cooking of fish, to be honest. We mostly do like game when we're out and about, or we bring our own food. I've not really tried much fish, like cooking. I'm like, yeah.
It's deceptively harder than you think.
Yeah, because my ex, it's been forever, cooking fish, because we get it out of the rivers back in Vagos, right? And she took a long time to do it, and the bones and stuff. It was always delicious, but I have not actually tried that one for myself. I bet it is way harder than it looks.
Yeah, well, after this is all over and all of that, you teach me how to bake, I teach you how to cook fish.
It's a deal. Well, I've gotten my question answered.
Yeah.
You are on the murder train. Excellent. That sounds so bad. I'm a terrible person. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, so you leave, and the last few days pass without too much, and eventually, in the distance, you see this massive city built out of stone mined from the mountains, and It is so eerily quiet as you approach. You would expect from any distance to be able to just hear the sound of the hustle and bustle of the city. See people moving around, see lights on, see fires burning. There is nothing.
Oh no!
Oh dear, the plot.
It comes for you.
God damn it.
You do see where the airship is to at least let you off. Teithweir hasn't decided if they're going to stay there while this happens or if they're going to circle back in like a day or so. Depends on which they decide is safer.
Okay. It's a funny thing you mentioned safety, because technically it's safer for us, the party, but not for them if they stay. But then it's safer for them if they go, and not us, the party, if something happens.
How fast can you put a protector measure? So like the hut.
That's true. Let me just double check.
Like if you can cast a hut really quickly, then we can let them circle.
Oh, my dear sweet baby. I no longer need the hut. I can summon a mansion.
Gosh.
And that takes but a minute.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's
Minute
so
mansion.
incredible. I love you so much.
I love you too. Technically, the thing that would take it would take 11 minutes. 1 minute for the mansion, which would happen first, and then 10 minutes for ominous fog. But the fog helps us stay hidden. And I believe it's anti-scrying. I have to double check.
Is it like, so this mansion you can summon, is it extra planar, or do you need like a large empty swath of land?
I believe, I believe it is an extra-dimensional demi-plane.
I'm pretty sure you could just drop it wherever.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Just need
need,
room
because
for
it
the
isn't.
door, right?
Just room for the door.
Yeah. And, yes, it looks like I just need room for the door. Let me just copy-paste this super quick. Or I won't be able to fucking copy-paste it. I'll just hit cast and y'all see it in chat.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, like, because it's like extra dimensional and it doesn't exist on this plane, you don't, as long as you've got the 5 feet wide and 10 feet high to cast the the door, you're fine.
But I think we should let them take off if you are comfortable saving that spell slot. Because we're good at, surviving X amount of seconds. So even if it does come to a fight, we did it while fighting dragons multiple times, so I think we could probably keep you safe while you cast it.
Yeah, technically once I have the mansion set up, I can just cast the stuff again while inside it, sort of, because the other thing is like 100-foot burst, and it's just a lot of ominous fog to help keep us hidden and stuff like that. It's just I came very prepared for this scenario.
Yes, you did. So the consensus is they're going to circle back in a day's time. and you will meet them there, I believe. If you want and you give them instructions, they can probably go check out the mountains and see if they can find the body.
A dead body?
Yeah.
A dead body, yay!
They have the time. They can go and see if they can at least figure out the area, if not find the body. I'll make rolls for them for that.
Well,
Body
I can
hunt,
share
body
with
hunt.
them what a Midas looks like. So I'll join past that and just be like, look for the corpse. Look for the corpse of a MILF. That sounds super bad, but that's essentially what you're looking for.
Got it. Looking for one MILF.
I beam that motherfucker what a Midas at least looks like from what I remember. And hopefully that helps, and that's it.
Yeah, looks and probably, location where it happened, like where the body might be.
Yes, of course.
I
Yeah.
think Luftus did give us that information. I don't know if I directly asked, but I know he had it, and I feel like we would have gotten it, so I will relay that information because he said, "Yeah, I know where she died."
You did ask. It was in the middle
Yeah.
of my therapy.
Right? Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We got Laura.
Yep.
So
They will go retrieve your mom's body, and meet you back here in a day.
I'm trying to decipher Sparlock's thing. Mother, I would have frozen. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, give a thumbs up. I'm gonna thank the Windy Bitch for this because that's my mom.
Yeah.
That's my slightly cooler mom. Literally.
Boo.
No.
Boo.
So, the ship parks at the dock to let you all out, and then you watch as it pretty much makes a U-turn and heads back towards the mountains.
Goodbye. I'm just gonna
And-
wave.
Yep, and you're left at this airship dock. You would have been pointed to the crafting district, which is where Sienna's shop is, and probably your best place to start.
Now that we've landed, are there like people around?
Nope.
Huh.
Oh
Speaking-
shit!
Can I sense any life force from 30 feet other than just us?
Nope.
Is there any red crystals around? Because the last time we were in a place like this, that was there.
No. The red crystals last time were all because of Torfine.
I know, but I'm just double checking.
Yep, no red
No.
crystals.
They're not purple. Dwayne upgraded them, like in a JRPG where the color of something changes and it gets infinitely stronger.
But if you leave the leave because you're currently above the city. As you are on this airship dock, if you go down to street level and make perception checks, I might have things to tell you.
Yes,
Oh,
please.
please.
And while we're making these checks, I just want to say, like in character, don't you think it's kind of like super fun that we have so many people with like similar names? Like there's Sienna, and then there's also Sierra, and then there's also Serena, and and I just keep going.
Wait, who's
I don't-
Sierra?
Pretty sure Sierra was the little dead girl.
Theora, yeah.
Sierra,
Oh.
yeah.
Sierra. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, Sierra. Oh, I missed them.
Get out! Get out! Get the fuck out, Dusty! How dare you? I'm
Easily.
mad. I'm so mad. That was so funny.
38.
Let me roll
Um,
perception.
I'm gonna use one of the hero points that we got because it's been an hour.
I'm not. I rolled a 1.
Oh no!
Joanna sees nothing.
I got a 34, and I do have, life sense if you have anything cool and invisible to vibe with me. Like, I can't see them, but they're in their house, huddled behind the door.
35 for Tamsin.
34 for Astraea.
Hey!
So everyone but Joanna hears the faint sound of music, but I still all need you to make will saves.
Oh wait!
Oh, no.
Stop! I'm sorry. You made me panic, but like I have something for this.
Okay.
Now, it's auditory, so I could do counter performance and then roll my performance over the will check, and everybody can take it if they want it. However, I also had one other thing. I can't find it. I can't find it. Where is it? Fuck me. It's forget it. Counter performance is the best thing, anyways. So I'd like to do that because this is specifically an auditory trigger.
Oh yeah. And it was just this check was just to see if you heard it, and then you were still gonna have to make checks against it anyways.
Does Joanna have to make a check because she didn't hear it?
She still does. She just doesn't realize what she's making a check against. So it would have been at a penalty.
That's good.
Is a 42
but-
enough?
A 42 would be enough. A success that you all do not instantly start walking in a direction.
What's the DC for this?
It would have been a 38, but you can all take.
That was
well,
Groon, not
that was Groon Astraea. What Astraea? Because Astraea is doing counter performance, and I think that can be for everybody.
Yeah, the counter performance can be for everybody, and it's your It's optional to take. But 1 second, I just need to double check something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a hero point because I have like a fuck ton of those. It's been a while.
I just hit the DC, so I'm fine.
Do we have 2 hero points or 3 hero points? Because it's been 2 hours. So we
It's been
could
2
get 2.
hours, yeah. Yeah, you got 2.
Well, now I have 1.
What?
And I rolled worse.
What would be the penalty that I have?
It would be a -2.
Oh, okay. I hope Astraea rolls good.
44.
Otherwise, I crit
That's
fail.
what I was
Yeah.
waiting.
44.
Yeah.
44.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. It's because I have to double check what I have, right? So my persona mask comes into play with this, and it's sort of like it gives me that bonus, but I did have to use another hero point just because I wasn't vibing with a 5.
Yeah.
But I'll vibe with a 18.
Yeah, 18 is good.
I rolled a 6 and a 3, so I'm not feeling very good right now.
You can take
Yeah.
mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gimme.
That's why I was like waiting for because technically I think you have to decide before you roll if you're going to take this. So like I'm still gonna like let you take it, but that's why I was trying to get Astraea to roll.
Okay, good for future note.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Is it
gonna
if you're
take
gonna do some-
Astraea's, but I wanted
Yeah.
to roll to see what I would get. Just to see how the dice are behaving today, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's totally valid. Also, yeah, all of
Also,
you.
no, you
Mhm.
can use the better result. You don't
use the
have
better
to,
result. Okay.
Yeah. If
I didn't
your
know.
saving throw is the better result, then you would use that. But if mine
Mhm.
is the better result, you have to use mine.
Cool. Yeah, good to know. It's been a while since we used that one.
Yeah, it's literally been a whole season. I didn't use it
been a
at all in
while.
season 3.
So yeah, none of you feel pulled towards this strange music. It seems to kind of be coming from everywhere. And now, Joanna, you can hear it as well.
I think it would have been Joanna's like, why is everyone freaking out?
I totally did. A really cool, just one guitar strum, you know? And it like echoed and everything. Like in the book of life. I've been rewatching that stuff because Maya and 3 is so good. It's become a comfort TV show, which is weird.
Now, are we aware that this music attempted to like charm us?
Yes. You would be aware of that.
Okay. This is a very fun time, so just everybody be on your guard, but someone stand in front of me because I want to go look at it, but I don't want to be in the front while we look at it.
Did you have to ask?
You will
I have to be
be
nice.
immune for 1 hour. You'll have to make rolls again after an hour.
Can we
I
tell
feel
us
like I'm immune
direction?
for 1 hour.
Oh no, you said it's in all directions.
It isn't coming from all directions.
If I detect magic, can I get a sense of, like, is it actually coming from somewhere and it just feels like it's coming from all directions, or do I sense anything magical in a sort of 30-foot range?
30-foot range. Trying to see, because it's you're not anywhere near the source. You just kind of feel it. It kind of feels like it's coming up through the ground.
Cool, hate that.
Mm-hmm. As if it's underneath the city.
The city that never sleeps.
Not to be that person. I feel like we all have the same thought, but I feel like a music luring people away, and if it's God related, I feel like Ramulus is baiting people to a sacrifice. Just a shot in the dark. Just a theory.
Huh. Well, that's probably pretty fucking bad, so maybe we should figure out what's going on quickly.
I mean, it would explain why there's no one here. But also, bard fight.
Bard fight.
But which way do we go? Shame we can't, like, summon a small animal or something and leave it to its fate.
I clutch Harry in fear.
You will notice that Rosalite and Barry do not seem to be affected by this. They don't have to make rolls.
Guess it only works on humanoids, which furthers my theory.
Are you going to be making your way towards the crafts district?
Yeah, we should see if that person's there at least.
I'm sure they're not.
Maybe we can see where they went, though, you know, like tracks and stuff. This place is full of snow.
Yep.
Does it look like people have been in the city recently? Like, to Astraea's point, like tracks? Like, are there drag marks, footprints, just like general slush from a lot of traffic? Or is it like untouched snow?
It's untouched snow.
How recently did it snow?
It literally barely stopped snowing up here.
Okay, not helpful. Okay.
They're kind of like, this is like living in that area of Alaska that for at least like a month a year the sun doesn't even rise.
Gotcha. Wait, is it like not daytime?
Oh, it's daytime.
Oh, okay.
You're not in the point of year where the sun doesn't rise. That's like next month.
Gotcha. Short days. Gotcha.
It is early enough in the day that you have enough daylight.
I guess we should head to the place we were going and then follow anyone we see, like, walking randomly, like they're charmed.
I don't think we're gonna find anyone, but I mean, that's our best lead. Honestly, my only idea is to, once Astraea's music wears off, I suspect we'll have to overcome the same impulse. And if one of us were to purposely not, we follow that one person. But we have an hour or so.
You have an hour.
Estimated. I mean, it feels like it would probably be an hour, because that's how long Astraea's music lingers
No,
in
it's
your
an
head.
hour because I have an eye for numbers.
Yeah. Because Astraea just knows how her magic works.
This will last an hour.
I mean, I don't mind walking directly into danger if we need it.
No, because I don't want you to be the one who can speed punch us all and outrun us.
And you also don't know the full effects of this, I will say.
Mhm. Yeah,
True.
I
I am faster than you.
At the moment,
there
that is my only good plan.
It's not a bad plan. No, you're not wrong. It's more like we don't know what it will do, and if anyone's gonna fail it, I do not want it to be the fastest person here.
Oh no, absolutely not.
We will not be able to keep up. You will literally just leave. You can also fucking fly. You would leave no tracks.
I think most
Yeah.
of us can fly.
I don't want to volunteer anyone,
Yeah, but you can fly the easiest.
but I
True.
think if someone were to be voluntarily fail this, that it should probably be either myself or Joanna, because I think the whole group can handle one of us. We're probably just gonna walk, and we both have enough durability to handle.
Joanna will do it.
Wait, I have a dumb question. How smart is Jeremy? Like, if Tamsin gets possessed, can Jeremy just decide not to go?
Tamsin could still walk.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Right.
also, like, Tamsin can tell Jeremy to do this. I think
Yeah,
I think Jeremy only listens to one person, and it's Tamsin.
Okay, Jeremy's not like, no, I will not do it because you're clearly possessed. Jeremy's like, yeah, no.
Jeremy's int modifier is -4.
Mhm.
What?
They're a chair, not a rocket scientist.
Yeah.
Jeremy's not a rocket scientist.
In this moment,
Also, all familiar-like creatures or minion-like creatures really listen to the person who summons them or owns them. So if I got possessed, I could tell Rosalite to bite all of you, and she
Yeah.
would do it.
So
True,
don't
true,
want
true,
to do that.
I feel like I have Jeremy's intelligence right now. I've got it.
So,
I mean, Barry already wants to murk all of us, so I mean, we just be doing.
Barry's not waiting for permission.
you all find yourself towards the crafting district, and eventually you find yourself outside of the place you were told to find. And give me a quick perception check, everyone. It's probably been about 30 minutes walk.
That one, baby.
25.
34.
Not 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tracks.
31.
At least
Alright.
Aubrey now knows how to defeat me as Astraea.
Bryn is just like doing a somersault in the snow.
So you're all, most of you are paying attention. Some of you are not. But Astraea, you're the one who noticed it first. You noticed two things. One, you're looking at this craft, and around the corner, you see this dwarven woman poke her head out and look at all of you, and then put her finger up to be like, shh, don't say anything. And then the second thing you notice is the rumbling in the ground. As two ice worms pop up around you.
I hate these fucking worms.
Ice
Yep.
worms?
Yep.
Super weak to fire. Nice.
Joanna,
And-
what are you doing metagaming? I'm joking.
As you get ready to fight these ice worms, we will roll initiative next time. Take us out, Tick.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening to another wonderful episode of Goblins and Gays. If you like what we do here, feel free to follow us on Twitter at Goblins and Gays. We have all sorts of amazing content there. Support us on Patreon. Check out our various streaming services for podcasts. Support all the stuff this cast does. There's so many wonderful projects outside of Goblins and Gays that everyone's working on. And remember, stay safe, eat your vegetables, and say fuck.
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 Fuck!
Fuck.
You, Craig.
Be gay.
Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.